Now, here for reaction, Arizona Attorney General and Senate candidate Mark Brnovich, along with former acting ICE director and Fox News contributor Tom Homan. Tom, let me start with you, because we hear these stories. There's not a lot of visuals. People don't see it so much. You can kind of become inured to the chaos, to the tragedy of it all. But people are dying. We don't see it on TV like we do with Ukraine. You've been law enforcement involved in this. Where is this now? Where do you see it going? And what do you think Biden can or will do? Which I think at this point is nothing.
Well, first of all, your monologue, you rocked it. You were right on every point you made. And look, the Biden administration ain't going to fix this. The Biden administration has been in power for, what, 14, 15 months? They haven't done a single thing to slow the flow. Nothing. They've done nothing to secure the border. Everything they've done is how quickly can we process migrants and release them. Right now, they're looking at $900 million to build soft-sided facilities for the surge that's coming so they can process and release quicker. And when you process and release quicker, that just brings more. And your point about inhumane policy, let me make one point before we go to Mark. The Biden administration keeps saying the Trump policy is inhumane. Let me be clear on this. More migrants have died under the first year of Joe Biden on U.S. soil than any year I can remember. A record number. More migrants are dying under Joe Biden, and over 100,000 Americans have died over overdose deaths of fentanyl comes across that southwest border. His policies are inhumane, and they're killing people.
Thank you for that reminder, and it's stark. Attorney General, you've been down to the border. This is a human catastrophe. We see it. It is getting worse. The American people are shocked. There's a war going on around the world. There's all kinds of viruses beyond COVID. What did you see at the border, and are they getting any kind of a handle on it? Because it's just so overwhelming, and yet there's no money, there's no assistance. What are you seeing down there?
Tammy, thank you for having me on. And I literally was in Douglas today. In the Douglas sector, just in February, there was nearly 40,000 people, either the gotaways or the give-ups, that tried to cross that sector, and literally only 1,000 of them were turned away. So this is having a devastating impact on our country. And I will tell you that one of the things that we know that Congress has been broken for so long, and the consequences of that have damaged our country. But when you combine that with the clown show that is the Biden White House, it is devastating, because people are dying. We know when we talk about these numbers, and sometimes you get numb to them, but literally people's daughters, nieces, nephews are being killed. In Pima County, Arizona, the #1 cause of death now amongst young people is fentanyl and drug overdoses. So Americans are paying the cost in lives and treasure, and it's one of the reasons why I've led the lawsuit on Title 42 against the Biden administration, why we sued him over the public charge rule, why we sued him over his inability or unwillingness to follow the law and deport people. So what the administration has done is decriminalized and incentivized people breaking the law.
That's a great point. Obviously, as the chaos, Tom, gets worse, if Title 42 is removed, it means that there's going to be even more, additional crime, more sex trafficking, more human trafficking, more drugs coming across. It's bad enough when there's some security, but when there's complete chaos, it just emboldens the actors in this even more, doesn't it?
Yes, it does, and you're right on those points, and it's going to get worse. And let me tell you why. Because they've already encountered 1.2 million. So they're on a scale right now to beat last year's numbers, which was historic. And they're going to blow them out of the water, even in Title 42 is in place. And they're so overwhelmed right now, there's been 67,000 gotaways just last month. 67,000 people entered this country that weren't arrested. And they come from 157 different countries. If you don't think that any of those 67,000 came from the country that supports terrorism, then they're being ignorant. This is a national security crisis. And if they lift Title 42, which they're going to, that 67,000 is going to swell to over 100,000 a month. Gotaways. We don't know who these people are. That should scare the hell out of every American. This administration has created a national security crisis that I've never seen in my career.
And I think that is the key phrase, Tom, Attorney General, that this is not an accident. It's not a mistake. They're not clueless. That there is now, it clearly seems to be, I think on its face, deliberate. that this is policy, that it's not like bad policy that no one's listening to. This is the policy. What could the end game be here, Attorney General, when you've got a policy that is as monstrous as this?
Tammy, when you combine what is happening on our southern border, the national security threat, the increasing crime, what we are seeing is an attempt by the left and whoever's talking in Joe Biden's earpiece to radically alter and change this country. They are essentially trying to socialize our economy, nationalize our election, and overwhelm our system and our neighborhoods. So I think people become more dependent on central authority. This is the neo-Marxist playbook, and we see this everything from trying to jam critical race theory down our kids' throats to increase crime in our neighborhoods. And that's why I'm fighting to stop it.
All right. Well, thank goodness you're there. Tom, thank you so much for your continuing work. Gentlemen, thanks for joining me. Now,
hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.